Hello everyone, this is Pete, and we're here for the celebration of life for Uncle Walter. Most of you don't know this, but we used to call him Cooligan.
Decka ho volali chuligán.
Cooligan.
Here, Cooligan.
Wow.
And that's one of my fondest memories of Uncle Walter. We'd run around as little kids calling him TC Cooligan, and he would take the time to literally run around the entire house and tickle us all to death. Those are some very fond memories of Uncle Walter. Uncle Walter is the pioneer of my family, of why I actually live here in Colorado in the United States. He was the first one to leave Czechoslovakia under communist rule, so it wasn't an easy thing to do. Uncle Walter was such a big giver that by literally 4 or 5 years of living here in the United States, he literally had my family, him, and Helenka all living in one house. I remember how he gave up his master bedroom just so that my brother and I could have a place to live. So Uncle Walter was a big giver, a very special person, and he never asked for anything in return. He was never a taker. He took care of his family very well. We're very grateful for everything that he did for us and the reason why we're here in the U.S. So thank you so much, Uncle Walter. I hope you guys enjoy his services, and we miss you.
Walter, this is you?
No, my
This is your dad?
Yeah. And he was a very good man,
Yeah.
very smart, very good worker, very good leader. And he was working by the railroad.
Railroad.
Very, very good. Very knowledgeable. He spoke perfectly 3 languages, German, Hungarian, and Slovak. Oh, well, number one, not in Bratislava, but in the Czechoslovakia. He was not knowledgeable for his machine, but also with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he speaks 3 languages, so mostly the Hungarians need him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have any problem with anybody to translate it.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom was a houseman.
Housewife, yeah.
Housewife. She spoke 3 languages. She always police me. How long it takes to get home from the school? They talk daily 3 languages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a mom that loved you and a dad that loved you, and that's what matters, you know?
S láskou si spomíname na starého priateľa Waltera z Bratislavy. Decka ho volali chuligán. Bola to sranda, bolo s ním veľa párty a dobrých chvíľ. Prajeme úprimnú sústrasť celej rodine.
Well, Walter was our dearest friend from 1983 before Michelle was born, when we came to Colorado. He was our good friend and very nice, friendly, and we were always visiting him and Anka Urban and all those other people. We knew them, and he was always very happy guy. And then we were really happy when my mom got together with Walter, because we're already been like relatives, and he was almost like a father. He was very nice, you know. All the my daughter and the sons loved him, called him Cooligan, and now all the grandchildren loved him the same way. He used to chase them, tickle them, laugh with them. Everybody just loved his personality. He was a happy-going person. Thank you. Love you. We'll miss you, Walter. Go.
Walter, the kids call him Hooligan. So Hooligan was a very nice guy. And he likes this song from Russia. It's called Ochi Chorne. And we played in the basement, and he was dancing and he was happy. So here is to you, Hooligan.
So I remember Walter when every time you ask him like how are you, he will ask you, I'm not gonna tell you. and when I moved here, it was like, okay, is he mad with me or is he playing? And then I find out that he was just playing and he's really helpful with the kids, and he was just chasing them around, making them scared because he will bump his feet on the floor and just like really hard, so the kids will get scared and then they go and chase him too. So that's how I remember Walter, just being happy and having fun and just joking around with him.
My hooligan, Walter, when I think of him, I think happiness, because he seemed to know the secret to happiness because of just how content he always seemed. And I think he did that through kindness and through laughter, because he was always the one that was trying to make us laugh, whether we were little kids running around and him chasing us around, or whether it was us as adults and making jokes about his life. But he was a storyteller as well. And overall, I think he was just patient and kind, and he just felt like home. When we were kids, he started the whole hooligan thing. I don't even know how that started, but I remember he was the only adult that would actually like take time to play with us like children and like chase us around, and literally for hours, you know, he would just chase us up and down the stairs into every single room, and he would tickle us and we would laugh for hours. And I remember him doing it every single time we went to Walter's house. So that was really important to us. And then watching him do it to our grandchildren, like, or our children, not my grandchildren, but our children growing up, was like, it just felt so special that he had that with them as well. He loved kids, but he never had any kids of his own. But I think all of us who ever met him instantly warmed to him and considered him to be like either a father or a grandfather, because no matter how we were related to him, just because he literally felt like home, and we're gonna miss him.
Hooligan DC, hooligan DC, hooligan.
What's your favorite part about hooligan?
When I say DC, hooligan, he tickles me.
He tickles you.
Yeah.
favorite memory of Walter was when we went to the mall to just walk around and kind of hang out, and he saw I liked a pair of shoes, and he bought them. And yeah, he didn't even think about it. So that's my favorite memory of Walter. He's such a kind and giving person. So you'll be missed, Walter. Love you.
Hi, this is Frank. This video is dedicated to Walter. Walter was a wonderful man. I'm glad that he met my mom and became my stepdad. I will never forget the many wonderful times we had traveling, talking, and experiencing wonderful things in Colorado. And I am grateful for all the wonderful things that he told me about his life, about his upbringing in Europe during the war, and all the adventures that he had of immigrating and also in the United States. It was a pleasure being with him. He was a very kind, soft-spoken man. Everybody that I know loved him, and I miss him dearly. Thank you, Walter. Thank you for everything you've done for me and for my mom and for our family and all the wonderful, wonderful times that we've had together. You will be missed. Love you. Rest in peace.
He was a great man. He was a huge part of my life growing up. Uncle Walter, just I got so many memories with him and everything. It's hard to pick one out. But one of my favorite memories of him was I was 15 years old. I had my permit and I was working on getting my driver's license, and he was helping me get some hours behind the wheel that you needed to get your driver's license. And when it was old, I want to say it was a 1984 Ford Ranger, and it's manual truck, so 4 on the floor, and we were at a red light, and on this red light we're at a hill like this, and there's cars behind me, and as you well know, in a manual truck, if you put in the clutch, you're going to roll backwards. So I am super nervous because I'm still new with the clutch. So I think I even asked him, do you want me to put it in park and you take over? And he said, no, you gotta learn how to do this. So I am nervous as all hell, and Walter looks at me and says, just give it some gas and get off that clutch real quick. And make sure you don't roll back into anybody. So that light turns green, and I floored the gas, dropped the clutch, and I am spinning the tires on this white Ford Ranger all the way through the intersection. White smoke, tires are screeching, and we make it through the intersection. I look over at him and say, well, that's one way to do it. Now you got to take me to the tire shop because we need to get new tires on the truck. So that was my best memory of Walter. But such a good man. Definitely going to be missed. Yeah, I rest in peace. He was a lot to me and my family. So
Walter was probably one of the kindest, most gentle, most sweetest people that I've ever known.
One of my favorite and the funnest memories I have of Walter was when he took me to the mountains for the first time, and we drove for like 2 or 3 hours, and he forgot the blinker on, and we just kept driving up the mountain with a line of cars behind us, with music, like the old Czech music, blasting out loud for 2 hours with the blinker on, and we just kept going, and that was really fun. We left Walter, and he was a great guy, and we were very fortunate that we got to meet him and that he got to meet our girls, and that's it.
Love to Walter.
Love to Walter. Bye.
Ja chci poděkovat Walterovi za pěkné roky s ním. Teď mi zůstaly pouze vzpomínky, chybíš mě i našim pejskům, Maxika a Máli. Měl si je rád a oni tebe. To bylo dobrý. Tahle sympatikár přišla od Walterova primary doctor, Dr. Sams. And she wrote, Indra, I am sorry to hear about Walter has passed. You took such a great care about him. I hope you can find peace in this time, enjoying seeing Walter and will miss him too. Dr. Sams.
My favorite memory of Walter is just sitting and watching hockey with him and him telling us stories about his favorite Slovak hockey players and all about Pressburg and all of the times that he was able to spend there and all of the wonderful memories that he had.
Yeah, my favorite memory is he would just sit and talk for hours. He's just very intentional, and I remember my first holiday with the Pulises, I sat down to eat and everyone was not eating, everyone was up and moving around, and Walter and I stayed there for like an hour afterwards just chatting about his stories from Bratislava, from his childhood, how he came to America. I just loved visiting with him.
Walter was a wonderful man, and we're going to miss him a lot. We know he's down in heaven looking at us and smiling with his wonderful smile of love.
She smiled as she don't want a young boy like me.
I miss Walter, and he had such a great smile and such a great heart. We love you, Walter.
Walter was always so sweet. As soon as Andrew and I started dating, I felt like family already because the way he treated me was always so loving and kind.
He knew funny scallops.
I remember how he used to give warm hugs, and he used to shake us nicely.
I remember how he used to tickle Iris and Isaac and all of us and just make funny little jokes about little just life and funny little jokes around.
They love you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Open your gift. Yeah.
I will send my dog after you.
Cheesy hooligan, cheesy hooligan, cheesy hooligan, cheesy hooligan, hooligan.
Somebody is
Can I give him a hug? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, huh?
Yeah. Everybody is the best what they think is best.